It was never a question that Derek Jeter, the longtime captain of the Yankees and one of the most celebrated players in baseball history, was going to be enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame. The intrigue instead centered on whether he would become the second unanimously elected player, following his former teammate and fellow five-time World Series champion Mariano Rivera. On Tuesday, Jeter fell just short of Rivera's historic mark from last season. Jeter was named on all but one of the 397 ballots cast by members of the Baseball Writers Association of America, more than enough to clear the 75% hurdle for election. He eclipsed the previous second-highest voting mark, 99.3%, for outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. in 2016. Jeter received 99.7% of the vote. Jeter was joined in the Hall's 2020 class by Larry Walker, the standout slugger who played the majority of his career in Colorado with the Rockies. Walker was in his 10th and final year of eligibility on the ballot. Walker and Jeter, who is now leading a rebuilding effort in Miami as the chief executive officer and part owner of the Marlins, will be inducted into the Hall of Fame on July 26 in Cooperstown, NY, along with Marvin Miller, the union leader who revolutionized the sport by helping players gain the right to free agency, and catcher Ted Simmons. The latter was passed over by the writers, but both were elected by a smaller committee last month. Every accolade that has been bestowed on Derek throughout his career has been earned and deserved, Hal Steinbrenner, the Yankees' managing general partner, said in a statement released by the team. He was a captain and champion in every sense of the word, a man who embodied our traditions and expectations with an unmistakable grace and dignified resolve. Jeter enters the Hall of Fame with an impressive resume. After growing up in Michigan dreaming of playing shortstop in pinstripes, Jeter was picked 6th overall in the 1992 draft by the Yankees and was persuaded to sign with them instead of playing baseball at the University of Michigan. The only place Derek Jeter's going is to Cooperstown, Dick Grock, a former Yankees scout who signed Jeter, told team officials at the time. Jeter was in the major leagues by 1995 and won the American League Rookie of the Year award the following season. With his trademark right-handed swing that often poked balls to right field rather than pulling them to left, Jeter posted a .310 career batting average and amassed 3,465 career hits, the sixth most in baseball history. He tied a major league record with 17 straight seasons of at least 150 hits and is tied for second with 13 seasons scoring at least 100 runs. He played in 20 seasons, all with the Yankees, a team record at one of the most demanding positions on the diamond. He was named an All-Star 14 times. Jeter was part of the so-called core four of homegrown Yankees players along with pitcher Andy Pettitte, catcher Jorge Posada and Rivera, who helped create a dynasty that won 4 World Series titles, 1996 and 1998 to 2000, in 5 seasons, then claimed another in 2009. Jeter was the last of the 4 to retire, his final season coming in 2014. He ended his career as the longest-tenured Yankees captain, having held the title for 12 seasons. And when it mattered most, Jeter delivered. He ranked at or near the top of many career categories for postseason play, appearances, runs scored, hits, total bases, runs batted in and home runs, even though he wasn't much of a home run hitter during the regular season. He was also named the most valuable player of the World Series in 2000, when the Yankees beat the Mets. Perhaps most impressive of all, Jeter spent 2 decades in New York as one of the most recognizable athletes playing for one of the most well-known franchises in the world, and he was never involved in a significant scandal. Although he was accessible to reporters, Jeter was guarded in his answers, carefully tending his image. But that was part of what made him so beloved by fans. He was their proud, often stubborn, leader who elevated one of the great dynasties in baseball history with gobs of hits, heads-up plays and a stoic presence on the left side of the infield. Jeter did have some minor blemishes. He never won a Most Valuable Player award, he finished among the top 3 in voting 3 times. Probably helped by his reputation and astute playmaking, see, the flip, During Game 3 of a 2001 AL Division Series, Jeter won 5 Gold Gloves even as his skills declined and he was rated a below-average defender. He famously refused to move from the position after the Yankees acquired a better shortstop, Alex Rodriguez, in 2004. Instead, Rodriguez took over third base. Also, some advanced statistics, such as wins above replacement, haven't been so kind to Jeter. WAR ranks him as the 10th best shortstop of all time. Walker, who had received steadily increasing support in recent years, tweeted hours before the announcement that he thought he would come up a little short today. But he received 76.6% of the votes, a stunning jump from 54.6% last year. Walker's candidacy had been undermined in previous years because he played the majority of his career in thin-aired Colorado. A Canadian who grew up playing hockey, Walker received most of his baseball education in the minor leagues. He will be the first Canadian-born position player in the Hall of Fame. Walker, whose career lasted from 1989 through 2005 and included stints with the Montreal Expos and St. Louis Cardinals, was a talented outfielder and slugger. He hit 383 home runs and ranks 12th on the career list for slugging percentage, ahead of Hank Aaron, Willie Mays and Mickey Mantle. Only 6 players have matched him in batting average, .313, on-base percentage, .400, and slugging percentage, .565, Jimmy Fox, Lou Gehrig, Hank Greenberg, Rogers Hornsby, Babe Ruth, and Ted Williams. Walker's career road OPS of .865 is equal to or better than those of George Brett, Reggie Jackson, Willie Stargell, and Griffey, all first-ballot Hall of Famers. Walker has more stolen bases, 230, than each of those players, and he won 7 Gold Gloves. He was a 5-time All-Star, a 3-time batting champion and the National League's Most Valuable Player award winner in 1997.